The consequences of Trump's aid cuts on Africa, a deep dive into HIV/AIDS funding impact. In recent years, the landscape of international aid has undergone significant changes, with one of the most notable shifts being the cuts to foreign aid by the Trump administration. These cuts have had far-reaching consequences, particularly for African countries that heavily rely on aid for health programs, education, and economic stability. We will explore the profound impact of these aid reductions on Africa, with a specific focus on Kenya. One of the most immediate and devastating impacts of Trump's aid cuts has been on health programs, especially those targeting HIV/AIDS. The President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, a critical lifeline for millions in Africa, has seen significant funding reductions. In Kenya alone, PEPFAR supports over 20 million people, including 5.5 million on life-saving antiretroviral treatment. The aid freeze has disrupted these services, putting countless lives at risk. Furthermore, over 25,000 healthcare workers in Kenya risk losing their jobs due to the suspension of aid. This not only affects their livelihoods but also jeopardizes the country's healthcare system, which is already strained. Economic and social implications. The economic ramifications of aid cuts are far-reaching. The Kenyan government has announced plans to slash its development budget to finance critical health programs, which will undoubtedly impact various sectors, including infrastructure and education. Many non-governmental organizations, NGOs, that rely on USAID funding have had to halt their operations, affecting thousands of employees and disrupting community development projects. Food security is another critical area hit hard by the aid cuts. In 2024, Kenya received $359.2 million in humanitarian aid, with 58.8% coming from the U.S. The largest portion of this aid, 46%, went to food security programs. Severe drought conditions have exacerbated the food security situation, and the aid freeze has only made matters worse. In the face of these challenges, Kenya and other African countries are exploring various solutions to mitigate the impact of aid cuts. One immediate measure is domestic financing. The Kenyan government is redirecting part of its development budget to sustain crucial health programs, including HIV treatment. Additionally, the Ministry of Health has assured sufficient stocks of HIV commodities for 6 months and is actively seeking alternative funding sources. Kenya is engaging other development partners, international agencies, and private sector stakeholders to fill the funding gaps. Collaboration with UN agencies like the World Food Programme and UNHCR can help address food security and refugee. African countries must focus on long-term strategies to reduce their dependency on foreign aid. Economic diversification is key, with investments in sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism offering potential growth and stability. Strengthening healthcare systems and increasing domestic funding for health programs can also help build resilience against future aid cuts. In conclusion, the impact of Trump's aid cuts on Africa, particularly in the realm of health and food security, has been profound. However, with concerted efforts and innovative solutions, African countries can navigate these challenges and work towards a more sustainable and independent future. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to AfriQ24 for in-depth analysis of global and local news. Stay informed and stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel for more updates and insightful content. See you there.